What's up, Diecast family? How's it going? Hope all is well. Long time no see. Happy to be back. Happy to be here at Diecast discussion number 84 with y'all. Happy to be back. So hopefully you guys are finding stuff. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Everybody's in good health, good spirits. If this is your first time, this is Diecast discussion. I'm your host, Derek, aka Honest Diecast. But collectively, we are all Honest Diecast, striving to create a better community that is about the cars, not the money. So, what's new, guys? What is new? You're late. Am I not always late? I'm always late. Whether it be 30 seconds or 3 minutes, I'm always late. My bad. Eddie, what's up, buddy? Gonna be a good one today. Yeah, it's it should be pretty entertaining. Rodney, at least the first half will be good. No, the second half is gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait. Nitrous Diecast, what's up, my friend? Randy Johnson, what is up? Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yes, indeed. Andre, just put it on my tab, bro. Put it on my tab. NASCAR guy, what's up? Good to see you. Sean Coral, let's go. BJ Sep, sup. What's happening? PJ in the house, what's up? Tony, what's up, brother? How's it going? Zelda, top of the morning to you. Checking in from Indonesia. Hope all is well. Full Custom Diecast Garage. Good evening to you too, my friend. Hot Megatus House of Wheels. What is up? Awesome. Just a side note, guys, all the 10K winners going to be shipping out all those packages tomorrow. So stay tuned for a tracking number, whether it's email, Facebook Messenger, whatever it might be. Just stay tuned. I'll get your tracking number to you. And thanks for being patient with me as well. It's been busy. Just started a new job this week, doing the same stuff, heavy equipment operating. But I work for a trash company. I'm not a trash guy. Well, I am a trash guy, but I'm not a garbage truck guy. I'm not a driver. Heavy equipment operator, and I manage a transfer station. Basically, they dump off all the trash at this transfer station, and then we load it onto trucks, and it goes to a general landfill. So it's a great job. I like it. Yes, it stinks, but you get used to the smell, quite honestly. But yeah, great job. Great job. I like it. And here's a funny thing about it. If I remember right, Scott, if you're here, feel free to chime in. But I believe it's Burke64 Diecast. He's my coworker. We don't work directly together. He's a driver, but like my first day there, I was operating, and the scale house attendant hit me up on the radio and said, "Hey, Derek, so-and-so is wondering when you're going to be going live." And I was like, "What? How do they know that I'm here?" Because I'm in a wheel loader, and I didn't talk to anybody. But yeah, I guess Scott saw me and recognized me by my hair, I guess. But that was pretty cool. So yeah. Small world, man. Small world. Adrian, what's up? Coming, guys. It's going to be a BA live stream. Thanks, brother. Congratulations to your 49ers who absolutely mopped up my Seahawks today. Congratulations. And make sure you go tune in to Adrian's live stream. He did it earlier this morning. Awesome live stream as always. I was out doing errands, listening, kind of lurking. But yeah, great live stream as always. Had Rapid Nismo on there as well. Ben, what's up? Good day, Derek. Good day, Ben. Hope all is well down under. Diecast Life and Death in the house. What's up? Dane Self, what's going on? Steve, hey, bro. Steve from Toronto, Canada. Just found the 5-packs Civic set tonight. Congratulations, man. Yeah, it's tough. Even when they drop in masses, people just take them all and don't know how to share. But yeah, so many people expressing frustrations over that set, and I'm telling you guys, just wait, because we saw the same thing with Factory 500. Saw the same thing with that sedan set that was previous, even though it's granted it's not as popular as Factory 500 and this Civic set is, but it's the same principle. Just trickles in nice and slow, and then massive drops. Like I've seen Walmart so much, they've had so many of them, so many cases of them, that they would have the pegs full, they would have dump bins full, all mixed in with the main lines, just all that stuff. So I'm telling you guys, just wait on those. If you haven't found the EG, if you haven't found the EF, the Civic Si, whatever your main flavor is in that set, just hold on, just wait. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Zelda found MK lately, bro. Which is last 2 weeks ago. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, we've gotten a fairly healthy dose of M, but still kind of light on it. L and M, very light, very quick waves. And now we're starting to see N. And I did find some N, and I will go over that with you guys. Not too much, but I did get to a fresh case, and I'll be straight honest with you guys. It's been a long time, but I rated the crap out of that case because it's a great case. It's got great cars, and who knows when I'm going to see it again. So there's some cars that I've left behind. I was like, oh, I'll get those again, primarily out of L and M, and haven't seen them since. So I wasn't messing around with this one. So yeah, but got the Zonda, which was #1 priority, and Mark IV Supra, a lot of other things. I'll go over that stuff with you guys here in a bit. So real quick, I'm going down. Steve, what's up, my friend? How you doing? If you haven't checked out Miniature Mustangs, make sure to head over to Steve's channel, check him out. It's a great channel, great guy, very, very, very great guy. Thank you, Harmonica Eddie. So real quick, I'll just go over a little recap, and then I want to talk about something just really quick. But yeah, we'll go over finds. I got a couple of mail calls here. And I got a special guest coming on in the second half, which roughly going to be around the 45-minute time frame. So, but if you don't know, if you can't tell by the thumbnail, it's RD Custom Diecast, my good friend Rodney. So I'm super excited to have him on. Excuse me, hairball. What else is new? We got a new addition to the family. I will see if I can introduce you guys in a bit. We are super excited to have her. She's a bundle of joy. She's adorable. And yeah, I think you guys are probably going to meet her right now. You coming over here? Yeah. Tully, come here. Okay, we'll get this out of the way. We'll introduce you guys. Hi, Tully. Hi, Tully. So her name is Tully, Tully. Oh, she's jumping. Oh, come here. Oh, there's my puppy. There's my pups. So this is our little bundle of joy here. Her name is Tully. She is a pet mix. She's totally adorable. She's very good. She's doing really good on potty training and everything. But she's a total bundle of joy, and we're super excited to have her. She's 3 months old, if I remember right. Good puppy. So yeah, that's her. I was just telling my wife the other day, I was like, it only took us 15 years to get a dog. But yeah, she's a bundle of joy, and we absolutely love her. Real quick, I want to touch on something. If you guys haven't seen the video from David from Twice Diecast, a lot of you guys know him from the communities. Soul's Diecast, Odessey. Apparently he passed away, and that was news to me. So just want to give condolences to Saul's family. Definitely very heartbreaking. I don't know any details. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that we lost a good one. So Tully, go. Get her, Kay. Tully, out. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Still got to get a gate to keep her out of the studio. But Yeah, just wanted to send quick condolences to Saul's family and everybody who was friends with him and really close to him. I wasn't. I didn't have really too much of a relationship with him. I think he commented on a couple of my videos. I watched some of his videos. I commented on his videos, and yeah, just a very great giving guy, very nice guy. So yeah, condolences to his friends and family. Just wanted to say that. And with that, we'll get back into the chat. Um, Michael, hey Derek, what's up, my guy? I'm a big fan. Just wanted to say thank you for your content and how far I've come this past year following you and seeing what's up with everything diecast. Nice, man. Nice. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. And yeah, happy the content proves useful. That's what it's all about. Just helping people find stuff, helping people to make the right decisions when it comes to collecting. Um, if you guys know this channel, if you know me, we don't like resellers here. We don't like people wasting money. We don't like people affecting this hobby in a negative way. Um, so yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about the passion of collecting. Hi, Tully. Go out. She's so adorable. Oh god, we wanted a pit bull puppy for like the longest time. The longest time. If I had to guess what she's mixed with, it could be boxer. It could possibly be black lab. It could be what's that? There's a type of terrier also that's considered a kind of a pit, but it's not officially a pit. So okay, they're going for a walk. Mrs. RD Custom Diecast, what's up, Lady Elsie? She says hello, everyone. Make sure to tune into Lady Elsie's channel. She's getting into Hot Wheels customizing, so that's awesome. Husband and wife team, let's go. Hot Mega 2 picked up the Matchbox Japan Origin set and another Liberty Walk Team Transport. Nice, man. Yeah, I really have not had any luck with that transport set. I did find it once. I found the Mongoose and I found the Porsche, shell Porsche, but no Liberty Walk yet. So, Drew Easy, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Sipping on some Caesar. Gary's Diecast, what's up, buddy? Saying what's up to everyone in the live stream. Thanks for tuning in, Gary. Appreciate you. Hope all is well out your way, my friend. BJ found 7 fresh F cases, 2 Civic soups, 3 Corvette soups. Nice. Very nice. Nitrous Diecast found the new Hot Wheels skateboard. Yeah, I've seen those. Haven't even touched them. It's just not my thing. Yeah, us rock stars are always late. Colin, what's up, my friend? Hi, hope we are all finding lots and customizing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Colin's been doing very good down under. Very, very proud of him. Burke Diecast Junkie, there we go. I think Scott, right? That's you. That's you, right? What's up, man? Yeah, if that's you, Burke, because I think that's what you said, Burke Diecast Junkie. I thought it used to be Burke64. Maybe you changed it, but yeah, brain fart. Let's see here. If you see any bodies, just look the other way. Yep. I think everybody has a casket in their house that customizes, like a box or a tote or something. I got like an empty case down there with just crap tons of bodies like taped together so they don't fall apart. The hair, yes. I can't believe that I got recognized while I was up in a piece of equipment operating. I couldn't believe that. Andre, great, Derek. Now you're ruining the hobby and environment. Right? Nice. That's true. The brain detects small changes in smell, not smell itself. So the smell of landfill goes away very fast. Yes, that is very true. Until something extra dank is dumped off, then I can smell it again. But yeah, it's a great job. That's really so far. That's really the only downside is just the smell. But it's like you said, you get used to it, and yeah, it's awesome. Steph and Victoria, what's up? Everyone, hope you're doing great and have a great weekend. You as well. You as well. I still Bear Wheels. Let me know if you want to see both of your customs. If you don't, if you want to keep it a surprise, that's fine. But um, I'll show you. Uh, who could miss the hair, right? Yeah, I've had some wacky hairstyles in my days. I started off the channel with this hairdo, and then I grew it out. Got like a little man bun thing going on. That was kind of my insignia of sorts, and then I cut it and went back to this. So, what's up, Zach Allen? Thanks for tuning in. Hair equals arrow effects. That's right. Just split that hair. Just split it. Yep. If you're talking about the Honda set, yep, you are exactly right, Andre. That's good to know. Looks like Dollar Tree's starting to get some KKs in, so let's hope so. Because I mean, it's been man, maybe 2 or 3 months since I've seen a new Hot Wheel drop at a Dollar Tree. Eric, what's up, buddy? Quick shout out to Eric White for basically picking up some stuff for me. He also gave me a Mercedes box set. I already put everything away, but he gave me a handful of Lamborghini Assenzas for customizing. And let's see if I can show this to you. There's one in the stripper. Yes, that's the body. That's the base. There's the spoiler, which is metal, by the way, which is metal, which is awesome. So yeah, the first one is in the stripper. So hopefully I'll get a chance to brush that off at least and clean it up and get it ready for paint. And I got to think about what I want to do to it first. There's not really much to do. It's such a fantastic car. So I gotta really think of something. Sean, I got the Drag Civic, Lambo Miura, Cyan, as well as the Impala Treasure Hunt. Nice, man. Yeah, I still haven't found the Impala Treasure Hunt. But yeah, after seeing the Ascenza in person, I'm absolutely convinced that the Ascenza is basically the track version of the Cyan. I have a Walmart in my area, but it barely restocks Hot Wheels. Yeah, just gotta keep checking and just gotta keep checking and pray for the best. Because yeah, Vic, there is a cool Volvo in that end case. Mine only had one yellow NSX. Yes, and guess what else is in the stripper? Yes, I'm going to customize one of those Volvos. I know that's going to make Rapid from Rapid Nismo. That's going to make him super excited that I'm customizing another Volvo. But yeah, yeah, I just saw it and I was like, man, I want to do something to it. So it's a great casting. It's super cool, super cool. I never thought I would say a Volvo is super cool, but that one's it. Absolutely. Moss Custodial Engineering Incorporated getting on that decal set as I watch. Please don't. You know what though? Actually, some cool decals would be Republic. Yeah, because that's the company I work for. So, um, yeah, maybe I could send you some pictures of the logo and stuff. It'd be kind of cool to do some cars in that livery. Actually, I mean, it's trash, but I think the logo and everything, the logo, the colors and everything is really cool. I've had some ideas already. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Sean says smash that like button. Thank you. Andre. That's almost everything we want. I'm in Amish paradise, so we months behind. Everyone else just got HKs. Eesh, yikes, man. Yikes. Rodney, thank you very much. Yeah, she's a handful. She's love her. She stole our hearts. Yeah. Yeah, the pup. Yes, I do occasionally, not habitually, but occasionally I will. I remember when King Nut was really full into it. I'd watch a lot of his races. Mustang Hunter, I watched. I watched. God, who else? I watched a couple others, but you know, it's cool. It's just it's not my specialty. You know what I mean? I know for a fact she is like, what on earth is going on? Why does this man love Hot Wheels? Yep. Yeah. I would rather her think that than her say to herself, "Ooh, there's a whole bunch of stuff I can chew up in this place." So yeah, that's why we need the gate. I can already see Derek making a custom dedicated to the puppy. Yeah, super easy, black and white. Inland Empire. I'll be sending your package out tomorrow as well. I already got it all boxed up, ready to go. So thanks for your patience on that. Appreciate it, man. She'll be 100 pounds in a few months. Watch. Yep, she's gonna be huge. Her paws are massive. I love that about puppies. Scott, sounds good, buddy. Thank you so much. Just popping in to say what's up. Hope you're doing good. Everything is good. Hope you're doing well as well, Scott. Got to put the kiddo to sleep first. That's the truth. The quarter mile finale or whatever, and Honda set, yeah, most popular and heavily scalped. Yep, that's it. Doc Hot Wheels, what's up? Do you use 2K clear on your clear coats? I have a giant can of 2K, but I hate that it stinks up my entire garage. Where do you spray your clear at? Outside? Yes, I spray mine outside. Um, 2K has just habitually been really expensive. I use the Spray Max 2K. Um, but I found a really, really good alternative in Duplicolor 1K, but the Duplicolor 1K is starting to get up there into 2K price. So it's like at this point, I'm like, why would I keep using 1K if it's almost the price of 2K? Maybe I should just go back to using 2K the whole time. Um, but yeah, 1K smells pretty bad too, but it's not nearly as bad as the 2K. Um, and partially, I tend to believe that that's because of the hardener that's used in it. Don't say that. Totally gonna be eating super soon. Adam, what's up, my friend? If you didn't hear, sending out 10K giveaways, including that beautiful 934 RSR custom that I did that you won. It'll be heading out tomorrow. So super sad to see that one go. Man, it came out so good, but I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Zach. Condolences to you and your family. His grandmother passed away. Sean, wishing Saul and his friends' family. I think that's it, Andre. Yeah, Staffshire or Staffordshire. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah. So I think it's because I looked at a pic of a Staffordshire and she could definitely be that too. So, but yeah, she had a sister with her, and we decided to pick her because she definitely has the pit head, like big time, and that's why we wanted just that big blocky head. She's such a doll, man. I love her. Razor edge. What you talking about? You talking about my haircut? It's about time, man. It's about 2.5 weeks since I got a haircut, man. I was like, this got to go. It's got to go. What's up, Frankie? Checking in during halftime. Oh, you better believe it, brother. Yeah. You ready for the RLC Porsche? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I know you guys saw that. That I know you guys saw that 959 Red Spectre Flame RLC that's going to be coming. Oh yeah, and it's got the Fuchs on it too. Gary Smooth Diecast. I like it. Got to have a diecast junkyard. Yeah, you wouldn't be a customizer if you didn't have a junkyard. Either that or you're just very, very disciplined and able to drill and finish and work on and complete one car at a time. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, God, I probably have about 20 cars stripped and like ready to go here. Like it never ends. Never ends. Andre and his clients. His clients. $1.25 general now. Okay. Yeah, everybody's raising their prices, man. It sucks. I cashed in half my stock and bought Hot Wheels to combat inflation. All right. What's up, Joey? Island Time Joe checking in. You know what? That would be a really, really cool casting, actually. That would be a really, really cool casting. Suzuki Samurai. I used to have one of those. Boy, I wish I still had it. But yeah, Suzuki Samurai, like a Geo Tracker. Um, yeah, yeah, great wheelers. If you guys don't know, USPS making bank with shipping. Yes, indeed, Tony. And did you guys hear that FedEx might be going under? FedEx might be going under, which is crazy. I used to work for FedEx, and yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what happens when you just got. I think FedEx, if not, it's either FedEx or UPS charges the most for postage, and it's just, yeah, I knew I was going to catch up with them at some point or another. You know, a package that costs you $6 to ship USPS is like $12 or more. It's like literally twice the price. So I can't say I'm surprised, but we'll see what happens. But they're talking about closing a whole bunch of facilities and stuff. So if you guys ship with FedEx, be careful. You know, be aware. Giovanni, what's up? Derek, longtime watcher. Has there ever been an RSX release for Hot Wheels? No, not that I know of. I don't believe so. The only Acuras that I know that have been released via Hot Wheels would be Acura NSX, old and new generation, flip ups and pop ups for the older generation, and Acura Integra, the actual Integra, the DC2. Not saying that an RSX isn't an Integra because it is an Integra in Japan, but yeah, no Acura RSX, no DC5 Integra. Um, yeah, I'm struggling to think of anything else, but yeah, no luck. My pleasure, my friend. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just it's been crazy busy, with the new puppy, customs, new jobs. So I've really, really been crunched, but I had time today to get all my packages wrapped up and ready to go. So yeah, they will be out. Yeah. Well, in your area, maybe, but my area, 18.99 now. It's gone up to 18.99 for a can of Duplicolor 1K. It's expensive. Expensive. It's like might as well start going for the Spray Max 2K again because I think if I remember right, on eBay and Amazon, I want to say when I stopped buying them, they were roughly 23.99. So it's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna spend $5 more and get the 2K over the 1K. But make no mistake, the 1K is very good. It's very, very good. But yeah, it's just why would I not just go 2K for that price? Logan's Cars, congratulations. Finally got the R34 and 454 RLC. Very nice. Seven Victoria, we'll keep it a secret for a custom. Found some Envy and Encase last week with the Super. So excited. Congratulations. Yeah, guys. I am on, I think, a month and a half Superless streak. Month and a half. No Supers. Not one single Super. So, yes, I'm human. I'm not the king of supers, even though my good friend Hector's Auto Body says that. But yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. Um, not nearly as much time to go out and hunt, but still have some time. And yeah, I got to some fresh cases. Got to this N case, that was a dud. Got to every L case that I've gotten to has been a dud. Um, I don't think I've gotten to a fresh M yet. I don't think. But yeah, month and a half. Month and a half. The last super I found, if I remember right, was during those Kroger shippers when I found all the Kafers. Other than that, nada. Amen. Amen, Adrian. Yeah. That Porsche RLC is sweet. Can't wait to add it to my collection. Yeah. You ain't lying. Susan, thank you for tuning in. Won't be here long, bedtime, but want to say hi. I'll catch the replay. Awesome. Have a great night and happy hunting out there. Yeah, there's Andre. FedEx announced possible bankruptcy for holidays. Yeah. So yeah. Again, if you use FedEx to ship, just be aware of that. Oh, okay. The contracted drivers. Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, FedEx, at least FedEx and Amazon, they use contracted drivers. I know because I used to be a contracted driver for Amazon, so um, I'm pretty sure UPS is all internal. I believe. Oh, okay. Warner G80. Yeah, one RSX was released. I have it. Has like a triple stack wing. I think I know which one you're talking about, and it's horribly misproportioned, isn't it? It's kind of like the old 86s. They're like super boxy and way over proportioned. Am I right on that one? Who's down to start our own Diecast Postal United? I'm down. We only ship Diecast. Yep, there it is. Amazon 2. Amazon 2 closing a bunch. Yeah. Yep. Was looking at the shipping rate for a case off of A&J and One Stop. It's like $15 after taxes for the cheapest shipping. Crazy pricing. Yeah. What's up, Mikey? Thanks for stopping in. Mikey Frisco, aka Good Day to Diecast. Mikey, right there. So I put your stickers right there. There's my good friend 713 Diecast is right there. And we're gonna be adding another one. I'll go over that mail call in a bit. But yeah, it's getting full. It's good. Andrew, what's up? Finally made it. Had great 2 weeks of hunting, lots of KKs, a little bit of LM&N, shell transport. Most importantly, the premium Nissan 2-pack and White Z. Nice, man. Congratulations. You know, as much as I would hate to say it, I think you are correct. I think that is going to go down as the best main line of the year. The Pagani Zonda R. It's even going to beat out my precious 992 GT3. Because I knew that those two were going to be 1 and 2 for sure. But yeah, it's. Did you guys hear about the JZX 100 Toyota Chaser? That's going to be on RLC soon. Holy cow. Am I excited about that? That's one of my dream JDM cars. A JZX 100 body style Toyota Chaser. And if you don't know what it is, definitely look it up. They are BA. They are a sedan with some sass, for sure. Mailman hasn't found any supers either. That's news to me. I figured Raul would be over there killing it. Probably going to hit well over 200 supers for the year. It seems L and M case have been especially hard to find supers. Yeah. Yeah, K though too. K's been tough. I found one. Hako. Got into lots of fresh K cases, lots of fresh K dumps at Target. Just one. Just the one. That's it. Oh, nice lady, Elsie. Yeah, you're Flex. Private Flex driver. Yeah. Ronin Run. Buy a box of Ronin Run. Chris, what's that? Is that another premium set coming up? Haven't been on my leaks lately. Zonda R is blah. No, pal, you're blah. Yeah, I said it. No, I'm just kidding. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. You got to know the car. They killed it. They absolutely killed it. And when I drilled that Asenza apart today, I was like, dude, they killed this. They friggin' killed this. That Chaser is legit. I am telling you. If you guys don't know what a Chaser is, it's a four-door sedan made by Toyota. It's rear-wheel drive. There's, I think, JZX 80, JZX 90, JZX 100. I think JZX 100 was the last one made. I don't think they still have Chasers. I could be wrong, but the JZX 100 was like 90. I think 97 to like 2000, 2001. It's beautiful. It's so gorgeous. But they have one JZs in them. And if you don't know what a one JZ is, a one JZ is a two JZ's little brother. It's an inline six 2.5 liter instead of 3.0. Instead of a 3 liter, it's a 2.5. Friggin' awesome engines. They sound very similar. They sound exactly alike. Not even gonna lie, but yeah. The RSX isn't bulky, but it's got a horrible body kit. That's surprising. I'm 98% sure I know exactly which one you're talking about. Zonda is the best this century. Boom, there we go. Excuse me. Now here's the hope. The hope is that a Wyra R is soon to follow. That's at least my hope, because that's my favorite track only supercar on the planet. What's up, Vic? What do you think about the RLC exclusive custom Camaro having a chase? I think it's all right. I think, to my knowledge, because I saw a small picture of it, but correct me if I'm wrong. The car is the same, but the card is like foil, like special edition foil or some, like, I don't know. I think we're getting a little too overboard with the chases, to be honest with you. I don't know. Yep, that car's fire. Yep. And guess what? I'm customizing one of those too. But I need a couple more. I haven't seen a super since D case. Ouch. Sorry to hear, Susan. Hopefully to get the drop on P case. Yeah, P case will be nice. Yes, I did, and I answered. As far as the racing goes, I don't really watch too much. I'll watch it every once in a while, but that's about it. There's like 12 styles of that car. You talking about Zonda? Well, yeah, there's different models, but there's only one Zonda R. Come on now. Zonda R is unique. It's track only. And it's a naturally aspirated V12 beast. Midnight Diecast Project. Hey, Dirk. Senior Porsche Hill Climb Custom Dirty Amazing. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Well, I was actually going in here to grab a different car, but since we're talking about it, I'll grab that. We're talking about this guy, the Hill Climb 930. It came out really good. I'm actually really looking forward to doing some more like rear turbo setups and stuff because Rodney hooked me up with a bunch of 3D printed turbos and stuff. But yeah, sit you back in there nice and gentle like. Gotta watch out for all that styrene. But yeah, I was going in here to grab a different car because my buddy checked in. 713, yo, I'm late. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that, 713 sent that to me on the last one. Oh, man. So friggin' nice. So friggin' nice. Oh, 713, I think you were going to tell me where you got these wheels from, but I didn't get an email or a message. Maybe you sent it, maybe you didn't. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, let me know where you got those bad boys from, man. I want them. I want them. I'm definitely going to be expanding the types of wheels that I use. I love my monoblocks, make no mistake about it, but I definitely want to switch it up a little bit. So probably be getting some LODC wheels. Yeah, I'm going to be up for it all. I know there's a lot of good people on Instagram that make wheels and sell really good custom wheels, but I'm still not on Instagram, and at this point, I really don't have any plans on getting on there anyway. So, bro, do you remember when Toyota first dropped those on the U.S. market with the 1JZ? Actually, if I remember correctly, no car came with the 1JZ GTE in the US. Yeah, because I know the 1JZ GTE was in the Toyota Soarer, which is the US version of the Lexus SC300. Those came with 1JZ GTEs in Japan, and then you got the Chasers, and then you have Chasers, Soarer, Aristos, which is GS300 version of here. Yeah, as you can see, we just got all the naturally aspirated stuff. I didn't know Jay-Z had brothers. Your boy Hove. I'm looking at a Toyota Chaser right now. Yeah, make sure you look at the Jay-Z or oh god, I can't remember the chassis code right now. What is it? JZX 100? Yeah, JZX 100. Thought Saab 9000 GT was the ish, but that Toyota was the truth. Yeah. Oh, the JDM Mark III Supras, Mark III, not Mark IV, Mark III, the ones with the flip ups. Those came with 1Js as well in Japan, and we did get a turboed version of the Supra here in the States, but that came with a 7M GTE, which is completely different engine. Same principle though. It's actually a 3-liter inline 6 single turbo. But I've had one of those before, and that engine is like torquey. It's almost like a truck engine. It's almost like they took a truck engine and put it into a car. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, as far as the exotic envies, I did find some. I found a set. But yeah, I definitely want more Senzas, and I wouldn't mind a couple more Agueros either. I'm doing a custom on a Zonda. Nice. Very nice. I'm sick and tired of Mattel and its chase BS ruining the hobby. Yeah, I mean, you can't really you can't really overplay it, but you can overplay it by just offering it too much. And, you know, I don't know. It's fueling the problem, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. Bullet Tony Customs, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? That S15 Liberty Walk that you did was fire. Was fire. If you guys haven't subscribed and checked out Bullet Tony Customs, make sure you do. Make sure you do. Willie, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Just trying to get caught up with comments real quick. I'm going to do. The Majorette has Fuchs on its latest Porsche 934 Valiant. Nice. I gotta look for that. Absolutely gotta look for that. Uh, 713, is that the name of the wheel shop? Heck out Sakura? Can you send me a link? My email is honestdiecast@gmail.com. If you don't, I mean, I don't know, or you can put it on here. But if I miss it, yeah, please send it to me. Yeah, because I like to pick some of those wheels up. I'd also like to see what else they got as well. Chris. Bruce's work is blah. Avoid his channel at all costs. No, definitely check out Bruce. Check out Zola Diecast. That's right, Chris Davis. Avoid my channel. Oh my god. Let's see. One Jay-Z had wax paper for a head gasket. Yeah. Yeah, head gasket problems. Head gasket problems. Absolutely. All right. So I see Ed, what's up, my brother? I'm about to go over your mail call here, like right now. Have you heard Toyota dropped the GR Corolla 3-cylinder and a few GR86? I did not. I did not, but that's funny. Yeah, 713. He drilled an RLC E46 M3, which is ballsy to say the least. I can't wait to see what you do with it though. But yeah, I do want to do it. I don't have any spares. I don't have any spares that I'd be willing to drill. 713, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, probably next week I'm going to be putting in a big old custom wheel order. Anyone got the new Corvette gasser yet? Yes. Yes. And that's very nice as well. Okay. We are about 50 minutes in. I've been still waiting on my special guest to check in, but that's okay. Take your time, Rodney, if you're here. So yeah, I'm gonna go over a mail call from Ed Ramos, and I totally forgot to do my banners today. So sorry guys, I forgot to do the banners. I knew I was forgetting something, but we'll just do the general one. I always like to have that one up. So yeah, I did open it, and I did take a peek at a couple here, and Ed, you are very, very kind, my friend. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And honestly, everything in here Everything in here is fire, and I'm going to be using a couple of these for customs for sure. So yeah, let me get these out real quick. Yeah, very nice, man. Thank you so much. There's so much good stuff in this box. It's absolutely insane. Okay, so we'll go over the main lines real quick first. So Ed, Mr. Ramos was kind enough to send me a couple of drag Civics for the customs cause. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. Couple of L case drag Civics. And we have the KK's treasure hunt, which is a very cool treasure hunt. Definitely one that I like. The 87 Dodge D100. Do have a couple of those, but I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying to wheel swap this and maybe doing some funky stuff to it. For sure. I actually kind of like it. You know me, not really too much of a truck guy. Next up, Walgreens exclusive 70 Chevy Camaro RS. I did find that, but now I definitely have an extra that I can use to wheel swap and detail if I so choose to. So thank you very much, sir. Let's make it a face towards my daughter. You know that's a win. 992 GT3. Definitely the only car this year that is holding in steady right next to that Zonda R. And somebody was talking about the new gasser. There we go. Thank you again, Ed. Appreciate it. I did find a couple of these, but actually I had gotten Ed's package first. So technically that's my first. So that's going into collection. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I have some ideas for this, and I know that Rodney built one of these for our Diecast Misfits build, which is really, really cool. So I know 69-foot Stingray approves of this. 69-foot Stingray. All right. And next up, we have the Matchbox Collector's Edition Mazda Miata. Very, very cool. I definitely like that. Very, very nice. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. That's very, very nice. Come to think of it, I'm not sure. I've never seen the Drag Beetle or the Miata on the pegs. Like ever. Like ever. All right. And next up, we got this wonderful 5-pack that I've seen a couple times. I'd have to say my favorite in this is the FCRX7 and the Prelude. Definitely my two favorites, but I love that Speedtail too. It's actually a really good pack all the way around. Top one, not so much, but yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. And last for the big stuff. Oh, we got a letter in here, and I didn't even see that. It's down on the bottom. Okay. The Z2 pack, which I have not picked up yet. I've seen it, found it, but just haven't picked it up. Very nice. Midnight, I still have yours. Yours is right there in the package, in the box. I'm going to be shipping yours to you soon. It's still full of exclusives. So I think it's packed to the brim, but if it's not, I'll try to see if I can slide some more in there. But yeah, it's right there. Be coming to you soon, sir. I'm sorry about the wait. And then we got a couple more premiums to end off this mail call. One I've never found in the wild yet. That beautiful Evo 6 Retro Entertainment Forza. Another one I've never found in the wild before, the beautiful Porsche 930 that I'm a huge fan of. And dare I say that one of these might be going under the gun pretty soon. And then, yes. Yes, please. Definitely need as many of these as I can get because I'm doing a lot of customs on those. I got one of those for Jeremy Lance in the making right now. He wants like an Iron Man theme one, so that one's going to be fun. Very, very fun. Let me go over the letter real quick because, yeah, I didn't see it was at the bottom of the box. My bad. All right, so Ed says, Derek, hey, bud, here are a few things I had extra of that I hope you and the other fellas online would like. I actually had more to send, but I'm getting ready to move soon and have a lot put away in boxes. Dude, this is more than enough. Thank you, though. Thank you. I really appreciate it. If and when I find them, I may send you more. Anyways, thanks for all you do for the community. Ed Ramos. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it, bud. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to send me anything. You definitely don't have to send me more if you don't want to, but yeah, all that stuff is freaking awesome. Now, real quick, because I got my special guest waiting, and he's looking at me. He's like, man, I wish this guy would hurry up. I ain't got all the time in the world, man. We're on different time zones. Okay. I'll be right there, Rodney. Okay. So let me just go over the fines real quick. I don't have too many. I'll just kind of fly through them. Like I said, it's been a rough month. It's been a very rough month. Okay, I'm dropping stuff. Here we go. Oh, and it just had to be that one. Okay. So real quick, if you guys haven't found the latest editions of the 54 anniversary, you might want to start checking your Albertsons and your Safeways because mine dropped a whole bunch. So finally got that Kid Mary Skyline. Absolutely beautiful. There's a couple of them. There's 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of them. So I took 3 of those. Where's the rest of them? I know I grabbed a couple of the 53s. I mean, they had a whole end cap full of these things, guys. So, yeah, definitely enough to go around for everybody. But, yeah, I grabbed 3 of the Skylines and then 2 of the Fair Ladies and 2 of the 53s. If you don't know me, I really do love the 53s. I really do love the 53 Chevys. I think they're friggin' awesome. I did a custom on one a while back. I took a red edition one, just wheel swapped it, but I chopped the plastic hood off, put like a gasser engine in it. It was really cool. Came out really good. Okay, we're gonna fly through these real quick. So here's the end case finds. Like I said, I got to a fresh end case, and untypically of me, I did clear that case out because I have no idea when I'm going to see these things again. So I just took care of the case. And yeah, but here we go. Booyah. Yeah, guys, I think that's going to be the main line of the year. But yeah, the Pagani Zonda R, the Mark IV Toyota Supra, which is near and dear to my heart, and then there's the Treasure Hunt, the 22B Treasure Hunt. Probably, depending on I can't remember what P&Q is going to have for that, but that's probably going to be the best treasure hunt of the year. And there's the other Zonda R in the case. There's the other Mark IV Supra. And decided to grab another one of those Lancia Delta Integrales. There's another Corvette gasser. There's the yellow Acura NSX. Very nice. And then I grabbed the Maxima Drift Wagon out of there. I am going to be doing a custom on one of those. There's the Volvo Drift Wagon, and then there's the other Corvette gasser. And here's the wow of the case. But I did grab the main line. Not the super, but very, very, very nice. Huge fan of this casting. I absolutely love the old Audi Avant cars. Very, very nice. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Focus on me, please. Focus on me, please. Focus on me, please. Let's see if Bluetooth is connected. We're gonna get our guest on here real quick. I see a baby. All right, I think we're good to go. So yeah, let's bring on our special guest. If you don't know, it is Mr. RD Custom Diecast, Rodney.
Hey,
How's it going?
Let me get rid of my grandson.
Oh, grandson. There he is. Look at him. He's like, what's going on here, man? I didn't sign up for this.
Get him started early. How's it going?
Oh, it's going, man. Hey, that's a nice shirt. I like that shirt.
I know, isn't it? You like that?
I do. I do a lot. So yeah, what time is it over there? It's about 9 o'clock over there, ain't it?
It's 9:37.
Okay, cool.
So
cool. Hopefully not past your bedtime.
No, I don't go to bed till about 6 or 7 in the morning. This is my noon.
it's your noon. I hear you, man. Traditionally, I'm like a night owl. It's so hard for me to get up in the morning. It's so hard for me to go to sleep at night.
Right.
I'll tell you that.
That's me.
But yeah. So I know most of you guys watching know Rodney. Rodney has established himself in this community. He's doing a great job, and he's bringing people together, which is really, really awesome and really important. Rodney he's the person that drug us all together to create Diecast Misfits. So
is that bad thing?
Oh, that's a darn good thing, man.
It is
a darn
absolutely.
good thing. I'm so excited to be a part of it and be a part of a build group in general. It's something I've always wanted to do. I just never really went out of my way to go kind of like look to go do it, but just kind of waiting for the right opportunity. And when you approached me, and I was like, this is it. This is 110% it right here.
And we got a heck of a team. I don't think we could have a better team. So it's awesome where we're at. So
yeah, I think you're absolutely right. What kind of inspired you to get like the gears turning to think about getting that created?
Well, I really didn't get into customization till 2020, and I've seen some of the guys like the Four Horsemen and stuff, Three Blind Mice, kind of doing their thing, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to start a group and just kind of go from there. That's kind of what inspired me. Was theirs.
Yeah, they have a great build team as well.
Oh yeah, awesome. And that's something we've tried to do is make sure that's one reason why we changed our build due dates was where it didn't conflict with like the Four Horsemen and stuff, because we're all still a community. We still pretty much a tight knit group, so we don't want to step on anybody's toes and drop the same day, stuff like that. So it's cool we can work together like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's I probably for anybody like sitting on the outside just looking in who maybe they don't customize or maybe they just see all these build groups going around. It's not competition, guys. A build group is just like a group of guys that just want to get together and create events and build offs and just enjoy the hobby and enjoy creating stuff together. But in the end, just as Rodney said, we're all one community and we all love the same thing.
Right. You learn a ton. You get to see other people's techniques and everything. And hey, it may help you out on a build later down the road. So I mean, it's good for everybody.
Absolutely. The more ideas we share, the better everybody gets. It's just, nobody was withholding information.
Right.
So Rodney, I was kind of in a rush to get you on, but I just want to throw this up real quick. I forgot to say that my chase streak got broken.
Ah, awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. So this is Auto World Ultra Red number 3 ever found in 5 years, and the first 2-pack. Right on the front peg.
Elsie just found her first M2 chase.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
she got a Volkswagen pack of all things, so something that she collects. So that was actually pretty cool.
Hey, was it a raw?
No.
Okay.
It was the 3-pack. I guess it's just a regular chase. It's got the red wheels on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Still it's got nice, like a VW Bug, a VW van, and I think a trailer. So
nice. So it's like the hauler.
Yeah.
Nice.
She took it, and that's her baby. So it's kind of cool for her to find something on her own. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, there we go.
All in there.
That's right up her alley then.
Oh yeah. Perfect fit for her. So
yeah. Yeah, I'm actually kind of fortunate. M2 doesn't really, they don't make any Porsches or anything like that. So, you know, I actively don't really go out and look for M2s, but if I find a chase, that's awesome. But man, I'll tell you what, that's another one that's been tough. I mean, I think I found 5 M2 chases in 5 years and 1 raw, and that was just this year. That was a couple months ago. But yeah, it's just it's tough.
And I've got a few M2s. I don't have a whole lot. That's really not what I focused on. Matter of fact, I'm more into RLCs lately than anything else. So
yeah.
And I'm not in all of those. If it's not something that I think that I'll enjoy, a lot of times I won't get it. So it just depends.
Yeah, that's it right there. And congratulations on finding your Fox Body Super. That's pretty sweet.
Oh yes, I get it.
Look at that beaut.
That was awesome. And that was in a grocery store that I've never looked in before, and it was sitting right on the peg, right up front. And that was cool. That feeling when you find them out in the wild like that, just especially when you're not expecting it, that's pretty cool. That same day I found that super or treasure hunt the same day. So
yes, sir. 22B treasure hunt. Yeah, that's probably gonna
that day.
Yeah, that was a good day. Yeah, well, awesome, man. Congratulations. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I haven't gotten close to pulling that one, and yeah, I haven't really been close to pulling the Miura either. The Lamborghini. Right. Got close on this Audi, but it just came out a dudsy. But yeah, it's totally awesome finding supers in the wild, especially when you're not focused on it and you're not expecting it, like you said. It's a nice surprise for sure.
Yeah, I did get the exotic Envy set last week also, and got an extra Lamborghini, which I'm sending it off to somebody that's in the chat right now. The extra one, because I only need one, but I saw it. I knew somebody would want that Lambo. So, but no, I didn't get the black one. But actually, I think the green one, to me, from the pictures I've seen, I think the green one's nicer.
Yep.
Just personal opinion.
Yep. I agree with you 110%. Actually, when it comes to the premium chases, the only premium chase that I think is better than the regular one is the Corvette, the C8. Right. Because yeah, a lot of people think it's like black, but if you look at the Tampa work on the side, it looks like it has real carbon fiber on it. So it's really nice. But other than that, I'm like, man, the regular one looks better than that. Right. Like everybody was flipping their lid about that R34 chase, and I was like, man, the regular one looks better, to be honest.
I think definitely some people are nuts about chases and stuff like that. Some of them really are cool, but some of them are a little bit overrated. I think it's kind of like the RLC Camaro with the chase card that's coming out this week. I think it's okay, I guess, but if the car was the chase, I think it would be better.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Do you think they're kind of overplaying the chase game a little bit?
I think so. Yeah. I think they need to keep it out of the RLC personally. I think they've got enough of that going on and really didn't need it in the RLC stuff. But hey, some people thinks that it was needed. So I'm just one little opinion here.
I agree with you 110%. Yeah, it's like, it just seems like everything is getting saturated with, chase this and chase that and exclusive this. And I mean, in the end, it's cool. I can get it. You know, it's good for the collectability of it all, but it's just making things harder and harder to find because a lot of the wrong people are getting into this hobby. There's a lot of people that are getting into the hobby in general. Some of them are good, but I think most of them are getting into it for the wrong reason. And yeah, it's gonna work against everybody's favor for those things.
Right. I agree.
So yeah, you want to talk about our next build off is coming up right around the corner. It's less than a month already. So yeah, what's the deal with that, man?
Hey, it's open to everybody in the community. It's our October build. It's due October 15th. Anybody can join. And it's pretty simple. Any casting, it's just got to be 1/64 scale. Doesn't matter brand. And you can do a Halloween theme, or if you don't want to do a Halloween theme, just make sure you do a color that includes a fall color in it. So that's it. Pretty simple. Then after that, we'll have our Christmas build, and it'll be due, of course, December 15th. Same thing, any casting, 1/64th, and you can do whatever you want on that one. And the team on that December build, we're actually doing a kind of a gift exchange internal. So we're kind of encouraging the community, if you want to give your custom away to somebody, hey, do it. Whether it's a kid, another customizer, somebody that's in the hobby, somebody that's not in the hobby, whatever you want to do. But you don't have to give it away. It's totally up to you. But we're encouraging the community to do that. So, but that's what we got going on right now for Diecast Misfits.
Yeah, it's a great way to spread positivity and giving in the community. It's awesome. It's a great idea. Yeah. So,
hey, and we're gonna have your custom featured on our recap video. So, hey, if you build something, make sure you send your pictures and stuff. That way, we can do that recap video, and it'll be featured on the recap. So,
absolutely. Yeah, and if you guys haven't tuned in and subscribed to Diecast Misfits channel, make sure you do.
Absolutely.
Keep up to date on all the upcoming build offs and be able to see the build off recaps and stuff. So yeah, it's awesome. I'm super excited to be a part of it, Rodney. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Right, absolutely. In 2023, guys, we're going to go ahead and put out the entire year build schedule towards the end of this year. That way, if there's a particular casting or something that's required, everybody has time to get what they need. And we only do these builds every 2 months. So most people, that's plenty of time for them to complete a custom. So I think it's doable for just about everybody.
Absolutely. And just think, good old Andre Cruz, he's going to have more than 6 days to build a car.
Right.
This time.
Man, he did an awesome job in 6 days. So he knocked it out of the park. That was awesome. Everybody on the build team knocked it out of the park. They did a great job this first build. I think everybody kind of went out of their comfort zone just a little bit, whether it was a time crunch or something they haven't done before. And I think that was awesome.
I agree 110%. Everybody did an amazing build. So yeah, super excited for October. You want to give any hints to what you're building for October? Any hints, any subtle hints that maybe somebody could pick up, but not give it all away?
Sure. It's going to be, the main color is going to be black. How about that?
Oh, okay. That works. That works. I was thinking about doing Spectre Flame Orange again, but it's like, God, that was my first build. So now I'm kind of in a conundrum because I don't know. I kind of had it planned out, but now I'm just like rethinking everything all over again. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do Spectre Flame Orange again. Everybody's going to be like, this guy just builds Spectre Flame Orange cars for a living. That's all he does.
Well, I'm definitely going to be doing something a little bit different. It's not going to be my typical build. So taking a little inspiration from somebody, the Godfather, ADP.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you just laid it all out on the table just now, so I know exactly what's going on.
Figure out the rest.
Yeah, that's good, man. I honestly, I was thinking about using the opportunity to create my first gas lands for this. I was thinking about it, but
that would be cool.
Yeah, have you done a Gaslands build yet?
You know, I haven't. Keep on saying I'm going to do one, but I haven't done it. So I keep on wanting to get back focused on kind of like my Trash to Treasure series where I try to out cast.
Having a little bit of interference here. We'll see if Rodney comes back on. He's lagging a little bit. That's okay. You got to kick the kids off of the internet. Rodney, yeah, if you can hear me, if you can see me, you froze up. So I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out and see when you come back. But yeah, yeah, I think he might have lost his connection altogether. That's too bad. Yeah, he lost it. He's out. Okay, Rodney, if you want, if you reestablish your connection, just let me know. I'll get you back on. But at least I can let my ears breathe a little bit. Those things are hot, man. Hey, there's Chris, Northeast Ohio. What's up, brother? Hope all is well. Did you get your car fixed yet? Grandbaby's playing on the internet. Jeepers Creepers van. That'd be a cool build. Yeah, that would be a cool build, Sean. Absolutely. There he is. Lost stream. It's all good, brother. It happens. It happens. But yeah, there he is. He's back. Technical difficulties. It's all good. It happens. Everybody says I sound like a robot sometimes, so it happens. Welcome back.
Hey, I don't know what happened there. Everything went black.
No, we were saying we were saying in the chat, grandbaby must have got a hold of a video game or something, dragged the stream down. So yeah, what were we talking about again? I forgot.
I think we was talking about I think the Halloween builds.
Yes, so, that's what we're talking about.
I think we was finishing up on that. So
yeah, I think we were talking about doing a. I mentioned something about doing a Gaslands, and
that's right.
Yeah, you were saying you've been wanting to do one, but just haven't had the chance to.
Right.
Yeah, same here.
It'll be
JDC. Yeah, JDC really inspired me to start thinking about it after he built me that Gaslands Porsche. It's just the amount of creativity that goes into something like that, using washes and rust and stuff. It's pretty damn cool.
Right.
Pretty cool. So how is Miss Elsie doing with her customs ventures?
You know what? She's doing good. She actually put a couple on my desk. Imagine that. So.
Oh, nice.
So this is a first one she did was a hydro dipped VW. Imagine that. It's got to be a VW.
There we go.
But she did a good job on it. Now the only thing I did on this one was I shot the 2K clear because I don't let her mess with the 2K clear. It's just not the safest for her to be handling.
It's nasty.
She just finished this Dukes of Hazzard one.
Oh, look at that.
So,
wow.
And she's going to participate in the October build. She actually was just about finished with it, and there's a flaw that she got on the 2K clear, and you could barely see. I said, "Don't worry about it." She went and dunked it back to the stripper. She said, "She's doing it over." So, but that's cool. So we'll see how that turns out. But
awesome.
It's giving her something to do here and there. She's not going to get into it to the extent that I'm in it, but it gives her something to do every once in a while.
Well, that's something that we all say, and we know how that turns out.
Right.
I'm just going to stick to wheel swaps, and then, maybe I'll give my hand at detailing, doing some lights and stuff, and maybe I'll paint the interior. Maybe I'll strip my first car, and then it's just snowball effect from there.
Well, when I started customizing, I wasn't intended on really collecting anything except customs, and that changed. That didn't take too long to change. I'd see this casting here or there, or this Super or RLC, and I'm like, I really like to have that. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the bug bites no matter what. Because even some customizers like Jay over at JDC, he was like, "I'm not a collector," and then, before his girls came, he started picking up stuff, and he was like, "Guys, I swear to God, I'm not a collector. I promise." Yeah, and then vice versa. Obviously, people wanted to try customs. When they they say, "Oh, I'm just going to collect," and then it's just it's funny, man. It's funny. It's a never-ending rabbit hole. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. You think you're out of one, you fall down another one.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite cars to customize?
I like American muscle, the older American muscles, 60s, 70s. That's kind of more my cup of tea. Now I like trucks too. I really like trucks. So I kind of stick to that. I venture out here and there, do a little bit of odds and ends stuff because I think you have to. You have to go out of your comfort zone. Every so often, I'll do import. Not very often, but I will.
Every great once in a while.
But I pretty much like to stick to American muscle cars and stuff.
That's it. Yeah.
I think most people see that with like that restoration that I did.
Ooh-wee.
Our recent build.
That came out fantastic, by the way.
Even made a sticker for that one.
Oh yeah. That's a must.
And this was one of my first marble jobs. I don't know if it's going to pick it up good in this light in here.
Yeah.
I got a video on it. And I like some of the old Impalas and stuff like that.
Nice.
Stuff like that. And of course, the trucks. The trucks, not all of them are really old. I mean, that Silverado right there, that's the one I did with Austin at Diecast Resurrection when me and him did a build off, if you want to call it that. We just kind of challenged each other to do a Silverado, and that's what we did. So
nice. Hi, pups. Did you see my new puppy?
Yes, I did. That puppy.
She's adorable. She is adorable. Yeah. That vet gasser came out fantastic, man. Did you find that one in the wild?
I did.
Lucky dog.
And I've got probably about right now. I've probably got about 10 of them lined up in case I want to do some more customs and stuff. So, I've sent a couple to some other guys and stuff that needed them that hadn't found them. But like if it's something I know I'm going to customize, I do grab some and go ahead and put because I know the minute I'm going to want to customize one, I'm not going to be able to find it, or I'm going to have to go to eBay and spend $10-15 to get that one casting.
Yeah, not going to happen.
So I'm selective when I get multiples of those, but something like that, I was like, I'm probably going to do some more of these. So I like it. It is a pretty cool build.
Yeah, it's cool. I've just been chomping at the bit for them to come out with something else gasser related besides the Nova and the 55. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually excited to see if they ever come out with like a Mustang gasser, like an older Mustang gasser or something. Cool. Yeah, kind of like the M2s have. I think that'd be pretty neat.
You give me ideas. Maybe I'll just have to make one.
Yeah, just make one. Yeah. I remember I told Gary a long time ago, what did he find? It was one of the Muppet cars, and I can't remember. Oh, it was the Nomad, the 55 Nomad. I told him in a comment a long time ago, I was like, one of these days I'm going to make a custom out of that, or I'm going to make a custom gasser out of that car. And he was like, you got to do it. And you got to let me know. And I never got to it, but yeah, I'm glad I just remembered that just out of nowhere. I was like, yeah, I got to try that. Cause I do like the Nomads and, Yeah, that thing would rock as a friggin' gasser for sure.
Well, if you got some styrene, you can just about make anything you want with these cars, and or if you got a 3D printer, even better.
Yeah.
If you know how to use a CAD program, you can build a whole new base for every one of these cars that you want to. So
yeah. So how did you get into 3D printing? Because for all the guys that don't know, Rodney does his own 3D printing. He does a lot of different stuff on his own. How'd you get into that? Like, or is that kind of like, I remember I was talking to Paco about it on his the interview I did with him, and he was like, it's just by trade. I've been a computer guy my whole life, and it's something that I've done, and I could just automatically induce that into the hobby, and I can just start 3D printing. How did you get started in it?
well, it sure wasn't for diecast. It just kind of evolved into diecast. My first 3D printer was a Creality CR10 that I got used on Craigslist 4 or 5 years ago, and I was just making odds and ends, just novelty stuff, and learned how to use the 3D printers and stuff like that. And now, when I got in the diecast, that's when I wanted to focus more into resin printing, because most of your printers are filament printers where you just run basically your plastic filaments, it heats it up and extrudes it. Where resin's a totally different ball game. It uses UV lights and curing, and it's a liquid that you create everything out of. So, but it's more precise. You get finer details with the resin. So that's why for diecast, especially for the small parts, you almost have to go to a resin printer, or you're not going to get the resolution and the detail. So
Yeah.
But that's actually how I got into 3D printing, and then it just evolved into, hey, let's bring it into the diecast projects.
Yeah, those turbos and some of those engines that you sent me, they're spectacular. They're detailed. You can see just
And
about everything on them.
the turbos are that I sent you are super tiny. So
Yeah.
that just shows you how small that you can really print with these things. So.
Yeah, they're perfect though. It's like, I mean, for what I would use them for.
If you look in the turbos, you can see the turbines inside
Yep.
it. There's so little. You can look in there and still see that detail. So.
Yeah. I remember looking at the Jaeger Porsche I did for the build off. I was like, man, how am I gonna reach in there and freaking detail those things? I can't just dunk a bunch of chrome in there because then it'll look tacky. But yeah, friggin' spectacular detail. And yeah, another thing, I can't remember who I was talking. I think I was talking to Paco about it too. But it's actually cheaper to get into 3D printing. It's than doing water slides. Like if you want to do white toner water slides,
right.
That's crazy, huh?
That's just something that I'm just now diving into, is white toner decals and stuff, water slides, and I'll tell you, it's very expensive. Just the toner alone's about $300.
That's crazy.
So,
and how much of it do you get? Like it?
Well, I'll let you know, but I think they said it equates to about 700 sheets, which is pretty good.
That's not bad.
Overall, if you put the cost out like that, I would say it's not too bad. But then you have to make sure you got a printer that has toners available that has white toner, and those are very few. And I've got an HP Office, and I actually got it used. I think I paid $300 for it used instead of, I think normally it was like, I think new is like $1,000. So I found a used one, put new toners in it, put the white toner. It's cheaper to do it that way. I mean, your other option is go to try to find the old Alps printer or something like that, and they say those are a lot. So
yeah, I've heard it's quite an investment. But yeah, it seems like Jeff over at WW Replicas has it down right, because he does all the designing, and then he just hires an outside printer source. It's right. I mean, if you're not hell bent on being a self-sufficient, 110% self-sufficient, then it seems like that'd be the way to go. Do you agree?
I agree. I absolutely agree. If you can find somebody that has the equipment locally, I definitely recommend just do the design work, take them a flash drive with what you want, and let them print it. You know, just
Yeah.
kind of think it out. If you you have a full sheet that they probably will print for one price, so try to get all your decals you want on, you know, 8.5 by 11, and you can do
Yeah.
quite a few cars on one sheet basically.
Yeah. Here's a good question. I'll let you answer. This is from Bullet Tony. White toner laser only?
That's the only one that I found it in. I tried to find it in inkjet. I could not. I was originally doing my decals with inkjet, and that was a problem. I couldn't find white. And if you're not going to put it on a white base, a lot of times your colors get washed out and stuff. So, and it depends on what you want to do. Sometimes it looks pretty cool. It's okay. That effect is nice, but for a lot of your design work and stuff, you're going to want that white back. So,
Yeah, for sure. And then it just opens up so many opportunities as far as what colors you can apply it to. It's like
right.
I've used clear toner, and it's like the only thing I can get it to really work on is silver and white. That's about it.
Right. Right.
You're so limited.
I don't know if you, let me pop this one out. Maybe y'all can see this one.
Absolutely.
It's already carded, so. But I did that one with the, well, it's probably not going to show up good.
That looks fantastic, though. Coors Light.
There's no pixelation or anything in the decals. That's what I like. This one turned out really, really good. So that was my first one. And what I did was I took my inkjet. It has a scanner on it. Laid the casting down, scanned it, pulled it in Photoshop, and then dropped all my graphics work on top of the car where I wanted it. Then took out the car where it wouldn't print that I scanned, and then I knew it fit. So
Nice. Nice.
And I like doing my own cars. So.
Well, Jeff is chiming in. He says, "I can't wait to send all of my artwork to Rodney."
I tell you what, that's the bad thing is a lot of people don't realize graphic work takes a lot of time, and the guys that charge for their artwork is well worth it because it takes a long time. It took me to get this lined out probably an hour and a half of my time, and it's hard for somebody to get something printed, do the design work for you if they take that much time and charge you $6 or $7 for a casting, and then somebody complain that it's too much when you have all that time in it. So that's why I kind of focused on, hey, I'm going to do this, but I'm doing it for me. So, in-house.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and it's like I don't blame you for that, and I don't blame Jeff for how he is either, because it's just when you do quality work, it could probably be quite overwhelming, you know, especially if you don't do diecast full time. It's just the workload would be out of this world.
And it probably help a lot. Like I'm pretty decent with Photoshop, but I'm just diving into Adobe Illustrator. So right now I'm like having to go watch YouTube videos if I can't figure out how I want to do something. So that takes up time. And
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Jeff saying, "I work for free. Ask Derek." No, you don't.
Hey, and this hobby, I think practically everybody does once you factor all your time in, whether it's customization of car or decals. Derek, I know like that Porsche, even if you was to sell it, that you just did, the money to get out of it, you wouldn't even be making minimum wage, you know, for the hours you have in that car. So a lot of people don't realize that.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, we've had discussions about that, but when it comes to like, you know, if you sell your customs, you know, and yeah, it's like you can't buy time. You can't buy time, and some of these cars take days to finish. I mean, a lot of us can get into a groove and we know like what's involved and what needs to happen, but still, like, you know, build off cars that you put a whole bunch of time into. It's like,
Right.
God, if I had to guess how much time I put into that Porsche for the build off, I would say if I was to work 8 hours a day, probably easily a week and a half, 2 weeks working Monday through Friday, 8 hours.
It probably took you 8 hours to paint the turbos.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, and then it took me another 8 hours to position them a little better so that they look better, and it's just it's crazy. It's crazy.
Right.
What's your number one top advice for people that are thinking about getting into customs? Like what kind of advice would you give to them based on what you've learned, you know, through your growth?
I would say what I say about all the hobbies. Start slow. Don't buy a whole lot of stuff unless you already have it. It's great. I have a lot of tools from other hobbies, so a lot of that transferred over, which was nice. But start slow. Um, you don't have to go buy airbrush and stuff like that right away. Rattle can. See if you're gonna like it, because if you don't, you're gonna and you get frustrated. You're gonna hate the hobby. You're gonna be out a lot of money. You're gonna regret it. So I'd say start slow. If you like it, then start investing a little bit, and just kind of grow from there. Start with simple wheel swaps or something. You know, you don't have to do anything big. A wheel swap makes a huge difference on a lot of these cars.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that aligns perfect with what I tell people. I just, you know, try the simple stuff. Try a wheel swap. You know, try drilling. You know, if you want to tap it, try tapping it. You know, and then move on to Tampa work and stuff like that. Just start simple. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't get yourself head in. You know, balls deep. Don't go that far into it to where you're just overwhelmed and then you get frustrated because things don't work out. I've gotten so many emails and messages from people like, "Man, I'm so frustrated. I can't do this and I can't do that." And I'm like, "Well, it's baby steps, man. You got to work yourself up to it, you know."
And there's a lot of people that wants to get into like they want to up their game and go into like 2K Clear or something. And I would say get a can of 2K Clear first. See if that's what you're gonna like. And then if you really want to get serious, or if you're doing a lot, now if you're doing only a few, I'd say just do the can. If you're going to do a bunch, go ahead and step up and get with automotive paint supplier and get you some 2K. Do not go to a body shop because they will sell it to you. And it's not going to be cheap. Go to who supplies them. Most of the time, they'll sell to the public also. And I usually get a quart of 2K Clear with the activator. It's $24 and some change here locally. So
That's not bad.
that'll do a lot of cars. But, you know, Derek, I mix a lot of my paints. So in 2K Clear, I'll dye the 2K Clear. So I go through a little bit more than your average 2K consumer, I'd say.
Wow.
Just because I mix.
That's intense. Yeah, and the price that you pay for that much 2K is like the price of one can of
Right.
Spray Max 2K, which is what I use when I do 2K.
Right.
Yeah, that's thinking smart. That's thinking smart and thinking for the long haul for sure.
Right.
Full Custom Diecast Garage has a question for you. What vector program are you using?
Only thing I use is Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. That's all I use. And a lot of times I'll pull images in and transfer them from Adobe Illustrator to, once I get everything worked out, to Photoshop and finish things up over there, just because I'm used to using Photoshop.
Nice. Nice. How was your transition from? I assume you started off rattle canning. Is that correct?
I did. Actually, I did.
How was your transition from rattle canning to airbrush?
Uh, I had already had experience airbrushing because I did the gun customization and stuff. So I had some experience doing some custom stuff where I needed an airbrush for a long time ago. Uh, but that was a learning curve originally, properly setting up an airbrush to spray correctly, because depending on your paints, the viscosity and all that, depends on what pressures you're going to spray at and all that. So I came into it with an idea of what I needed to do. So it was a pretty easy transition. I liked it because it opened up all kinds of opportunity for colors, because even if you can't find the color you want in the store, you can custom mix whatever you want. And you can decant or spray can, I guess, and do the same thing. But then you're still going to need airbrush at that point if you start decanting the mixed colors.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the only real drawback. I mean, obviously, you know, you get a finer spray pattern, you can do much more intricate work, and you can mix colors with airbrush. That's definitely the advantage of taking the time to become proficient at it and go with it. I actually had an airbrush setup that I never ended up using. I ended up selling it when I needed some money, and yeah, I kind of wish I would have held on to it and sold something else
Right.
instead.
Well,
But,
you can get into airbrush fairly inexpensive. I mean, your most expensive part is going to be your compressor, but you can get started in it for $25-30 for an airbrush that will get you started that's decent off Amazon. And a lot of people think it's a lot higher. Now, I've got the Grex Genesis and the Iwata Eclipse, and yeah, those are expensive airbrushes. But if I wasn't sure about it, I would not buy an expensive airbrush. I'd start on a lower end one, and it may work just fine for you. You may never have to buy another airbrush. So, yeah. But if you want to step up later on, step up later on.
There's Lady Elsie chiming in. Rodney is good with small detailing. He used to make jewelry. Yeah, that's some pretty intricate work for sure.
I used to do silversmithing and stuff like that, and make a lot of custom little intricate parts and pieces, and so which has not helped my eyes over the years. They just have got.
I imagine so. So yeah, I say this a lot about you. I don't know if you ever heard me say this, but you know, just off of the videos that you've produced and you've showed, like, I absolutely love that video that you made about how to make your own windshields, because I didn't know how to do it, and I never watched any videos about it. But when I watched you do it, I was like, wow, that's really all it takes is to do that. But I say this a lot about you, and I want to know your thoughts about it. You know who Bare Metal Hot Wheels is?
Yes, I do.
I think you're going to be able to fill that void that he left behind, because he hasn't made a video in over a year, but he was kind of like that staple that just kind of showed you how to do all kinds of cool, wacky, off the wall advanced stuff with Hot Wheels. And I don't know. I think you're going to fill the void. What do you have to say about that?
Well,
am I setting you up? Am I setting you up?
I don't know if I could fill those shoes, but I'd like to. I mean, that's kind of the direction I like to do how-to videos and stuff like that. I'd like to share with the community, because honestly, I could care less if I sell one of my customs. Because when I do a custom, a lot of times I get done with it. I like it so much, I want it in my display. I don't want to get rid of it. It's something I enjoy building. So that's kind of more my focus, I think, is kind of sharing with the community and saying, hey, you know, you can do this too. This is what it takes. This is how I did it. Try it. So, I mean, I've learned a ton from you. I've learned a ton from Austin. I can't name everybody in the community. I mean, several people, whether it's just simple axle modifications, putting a new axle in, different type, using the beads, stuff like that. We all learn from each other.
The good old beads.
Yes.
Yes. Hold on, baby. So, yeah, I totally agree with that. Sorry about that. No daughter moment. But yeah, we can, like, it's awesome because so many of us put out like the same how-to stuff, but it's all done in a different way. So it's like, I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as a good thing, because for those that are trying to learn how to do it, they can see multiple different ways on how to do it and what works best for them. So yeah,
and I've said it before, there's not just one way of doing things. I mean, there's several ways of doing it, and you just got to find what works for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I was super stoked to find these beads, because I know that a lot of people have done the axle bead method before me. But yeah, I went into a Hobby Lobby one time and I was like, I'm gonna figure out which ones are gonna work the best. And yeah, they work really good. They just work. They sit in the recessed hole of many wheels like just perfectly. So
Right.
yeah, I was hungry to find a better solution than just crimping. I was tired of crimping them.
Right.
So
And you have to kind of watch the brands of the beads because some of them are slightly just a hair bigger than the others. So
that's
um,
it.
that was a challenge for me to. I think I went to Hobby Lobby and couldn't find the right outside diameter that I wanted, and wound up going to Michaels, and they did have them. And everybody's like, "Well, I get them at Hobby Lobby," and for some reason, I don't know if the Hobby Lobby I went in just didn't have that brand or they changed the beads. I don't know what it was, but I wound up having to go to Michaels in the end.
Yeah. I'm so sad Michael stopped selling Hot Wheels in Matchbox. It's like, they don't have them in your area, do they?
No, they don't. And Hobby
Yeah,
Lobby, I hate to even look at because they're so expensive on every one of their diecast, it seems.
yeah, yeah. I've never had a luck finding a chase or anything
No,
at Hobby Lobby, but I always take a look and see what I can see in there.
right. You never know.
Um, yeah, you never know. Never know. Andrew says, how often do either one of you do a bug custom like a team transport? Colored plastic seems difficult to work with. Oh, I think he's talking about like the box truck transports. Um, I guess it's kind of a question I've wondered too because I've done transports, but it's always been the aero transport because that's my favorite one. Um, as far as the plastic box, what would be your method for painting those? Just primer over it and
I would
well,
say primer it, then sheet it with the. Just make sure you use a good paint to sheet over it, and that's basically all you can really can do.
yeah, yeah, that's it.
I mean, I'd surface prep with some alcohol or something. Make sure all your surfaces are perfectly clean. Uh,
Absolutely.
here,
Yeah. Sean says I got an idea for the Halloween build now. I weathered up a V.I.P.N Beetle not long ago. Might use that and make it look spooky. I like it.
that'd be cool.
We know Lady Elsie would approve of that.
Yeah, she would.
Absolutely.
That's a nightmare right now is trying to find her more bugs to customize, and she's starting to get picky. She doesn't like the Hot Wheels bugs as much as the Matchbox ones because to her they look more proportionate. They're more correct to her. So
That's
and
it.
finding the Matchbox ones around here, it's tough. I find them every once in a while, but not very often.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. See, she's already dipping more than a toe in. She's already
Right.
finding out which ones that are the best ones for her. Yeah, I feel that way about some castings. Like my buddy Clint, I made him a C6 because he has a C6. This one right here. Now he doesn't have a ZR1, but I told him I was like, I'm gonna use this one because it's the best C6 that you can find in
Right.
164. It's just the proportions and everything are just the best. I held this up to a Hot Wheels one, and I was like, there ain't no competition.
Right. You can see a difference in it for sure.
Oh, absolutely. That's by far the best C6 and 164, like cheap 164 that you can find. And then, yeah, I feel the same way about like the Porsche 918 Spider. I like the Hot Wheels one. It's cool. It's nice, but I don't really like it with the top off. I like it with the top on, so I like the Matchbox one better.
Elsie's bringing me something. She heard the stream, so that's the difference between the two.
There it is.
So, and there's a considerable difference in size and everything. So,
Yeah, and it looks like the Matchbox one has 10 millimeters all around too. So that's even
yeah,
better.
it does.
Yeah,
So,
there's so many castings that would look better with a square wheel setup than
oh
a
yeah,
10-12 setup. There's so many. I wish Hot Wheels. I almost wish Hot Wheels wouldn't do it anymore. But there are some cars where it does look good and it does look appropriate. Like 55 Gasser, obviously, and
right.
regular 55 Chevy that looks good. Camaro 67 Camaro looks good like that. But
Right.
Yeah, for the most part, I kind of wish that they were just kind of go with a square setup on it.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Yep. See, here's another one. I agree. 69. Matchbox Miura has better proportions than the Hot Wheels one. It's just too much. It's jacked up at the end of it. Yeah, it's another one right there. Yeah, because if I remember right, the Matchbox one is tens all the way around. It's not a 10-12 like the Hot Wheels one is.
And do you think that Hot Wheels would kind of think about that and maybe change over some of those castings to that? I mean, they own Matchbox, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it'd be stealing anything from them since it's the same corporation.
Right. It's like the only difference is just a different team of designers, I guess.
Right.
That's about it.
Right.
Yeah, Sean says I like the Matchbox C6 better than the Hot Wheels one, but not by much. It's almost a tie. Yeah, it just kind of depends on your flavor. I mean, the ZR1 that I just held up, it's got a 10-12, but it looks pretty appropriate on there. Another one that comes to mind is the Hot Wheels C8 versus the Matchbox C8, because the Matchbox C8 is 10 square and the Hot Wheels one is obviously a 10-12. You know, I like the Matchbox one a lot better. I think it looks way better.
Right.
Lady Elsie saying, "Yeah, I snipped those hitches off." Also, telling you, man, she's gonna rock it. She's gonna she's gonna go
on to something.
I think she's gonna go head first into this, and I hope she does. That's the coolest. That'd be the coolest thing. Husband and wife, customizing team. That'd be awesome.
I just can't let her get ahead of me.
Yeah, watch your back.
I got to stay one step ahead.
I agree, Jeff. Yeah, yes, please make all the racing castings have a square setup. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man, I was so scared about this Lamborghini Ascenza. I was like, please don't let it have a 10-12 setup. It needs to be square. And thank God it was square.
Right.
It looks fair. Yeah. Yeah. Fair says there's several Hot Wheels that have staggered setup, and there's hardly any quarter panel left after they carve out the wheel well. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Well, the problem is, if you want to go back to a square setup, it's tough to do that. It just doesn't look right.
It is. It is. I don't know where I put it, but oh no, I didn't do square on this, but yeah, I just messing around with one of these bugs. But if I remember right, it's got 10s on front and 12s in back, but I did an 8-10 staggered setup on it, and it looks a lot better.
That looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's one thing I'm excited about too, is that Hot Wheels is starting to incorporate 8-10 staggered setup more, which I think looks a lot better, a lot more proportionate. What do you think?
I do. I think you're right, and maybe I can use some of these wheels finally if we can get some more castings like that.
Oh, the BNDS wheels, yeah.
They're little.
Yeah, no. Are they small? Are they kind of like a 9mm setup, or what would you say?
8 and 9. I mean, they're small. There's two different sizes in that box, and I think one's like 9.5, and the other's 8.
Yeah. 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 I've been a sucker for slamming lately, and yeah, the hatchbacks. I love taking the 10s off of them and putting 8s on them and just slamming them. It is, I love it.
It gives it a whole new look.
Yeah, it gives it a whole new look, and just if you know anything about that generation of Honda, a lot of them had small wheels, like 15-inch, 16-inch wheels on them. So it's like it looks way more appropriate for them, for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, that brings up a good question. Do you lower? Have you lowered anything?
I have lowered some. Let's see. I know I've got one around here somewhere. I don't know if it's on the desk or in there, but yes, I have. There's been a few that I've lowered.
Nice. What's your preferred method for lowering? Like which way do you like to do it? Do you just like to do the tube on top of the the block to just kind of lower it, like maybe a couple millimeters? That's it. Like, how do you do
Sometimes
it?
I'll do that, or I'll go ahead and channel it out, put my axle tube, but I'll raise it up. Sometimes I'll build it up with some thin styrene underneath the axle tube and
Yeah.
layer it until I get the right height that I want. So,
Yep. Yep. I've been meaning to make a video for a long time on how to do it, and yeah, the three methods. Have you ever done the axle stack method?
no, I haven't done that.
It's probably the most ghetto and cheesiest way of doing it, but you just take an old axle, you cut the wheels off or whatever, and you just
Right.
place it in the chassis, just to the point where it won't stick out, and then you just take your axle with your wheels and set it right on top.
Right.
It's cheesy.
That
It's so
that
ghetto.
may be all that it needs. So,
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good until you slap it, you glue it, and you slap it all back together, and realize that the axle kind of rolled on it a little bit, so the
Right.
wheels are like too far to the back.
Or...
Yep, yep, yep. So, and speaking of axles, I just want to let you know that I did use this
Oh, okay.
on one of my Honda builds, and this thing works like a charm. So, do you want to talk about this, about like how you got the idea about this, and what other fancy tools can people find that
I
you
was
offer?
actually making that. I guess I started making that for myself last year, and I made it out of a piece of wood, and it didn't look like that at all. It just was basically. I think I used a 1x the first time I used something that was just cut down and was just using some rubber bands, and it it just wasn't working. And I didn't have any channels for like the rubber bands, the tensioning bands to go on. And it works really good. It doesn't work for everything you do. Now, if you've got, let's say you're putting a axle tube in and you're putting your axles in that are cut, if they're too short, you don't want to use too much tension. You got to watch what rubber bands you use, because if you put too much tension, they have a tendency to want to come out on you. But if you're wanting just a line and you're using standard axles and stuff, it works great. And everything seems to line up just about perfect every time. I mean, you can eyeball it and you can see everything. You can actually put your casting right back on top of it and kind of take a look at it. Actually, it's funny. One of the best videos about how to use it is not my video. Actually, Austin over at Diecast Resurrection made a little parody commercial video. You got to go check it out. It's still online. It's hilarious. But he's got a lot of good tips on it that he found when he was using it. And some things that I wasn't thinking about that I hadn't done yet. And I was like, hey, I didn't realize you could do this, and that. So
Nice. JDC and Paco checking in. What's up, fellas? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're just talking about cool customization tools. What other tools do you have available, and what else are you planning anything else, like kind of trying to make anything else? Like, what's going on?
I haven't really have anything in the pipeline right now. I've got some ideas on some stuff. Until I get it perfected, I don't even want to say anything. But if it gets perfected, y'all be the first to see it. But trying to get some of this stuff lined out on, because I'm wanting to do stuff with 3D printing as much as I can. It just seems to work pretty good. I think there's a couple things down the road that'll help some customizers, but nothing too big. I'll tell you something that I actually really like that I use, but it's not mine. Is Eddie over at Simple Custom, his little jig that he has to hold down castings for drilling. That's a superb design to keep your fingers
jig, the drill jet, the jig drill. Yeah, that thing is friggin' amazing.
And y'all see me use it every once in a while. I've got a prototype base that I try to 3D print, and it actually worked, but it's not cost effective as much as 3D filament that you have to put into that big old base. So it's better to use the wood. So
yeah,
his design's perfect the way it is.
Yeah, for sure. I love seeing all these tools just come out and be made to just make customizing easier and safer. You know, I love seeing it. It's really it's a feat of ingenuity. I'll tell you that. You know, trying to make stuff like that work.
Well, I'll tell you. I guess I'll tell you one thing I'm kind of working on. I've got a jig that I'm making up right now to hold axle tubes. That way I can drill on the sides of the axle tube centered. That way it'll hold everything centered, and you can squirt some glue in there. You're not having to. That way it's more inside your axle tube instead of towards the outside. You don't have to worry about it getting too far out and like locking a wheel down or something like that. So
Nice.
I've been working with that for about a month and almost have it dialed in.
So are they like they're slotted axle tubes where you just slide it in and then you just dab the glue over? You don't have to worry about grinding.
Right.
A slotted.
Well, I've always slotted them with just like my diamond rotary bit. But this, you should be able to take a little burr or a drill and use that. Most people have that, and it'll hold everything down, drill right on top of it. And this is before you actually put it in your casting and stuff. So once you have it cut the size, take it out, get the drill these. They'll be lined up perfectly. Should make it a little bit easier. We'll see.
That's awesome. That's perfect. That's one thing I thought of a while ago. I was like, man, somebody should just make slotted axle tubes. They just make it so much easier.
Right.
You know,
it would be a lot easier.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of us. I'm not even saying that I'm that good at it, but trying to grind away just a little bit, not grind too much out of that thing is just stuff.
And there's not a whole lot to work with there on those axle tubes anyway, so you don't want to go too far, but it's you got to find that happy median.
Absolutely. So, as far as collecting goes, what are your collecting go-tos?
As far as are
old
you
school
talking
muscle,
about brand or casting? If you're talking casting, it's going to be Love American Muscle.
Yeah, American Muscle. We figured.
But that's not all. I mean, I like supercars and stuff, and I say people hear me say I'm really not big into imports. It depends on the import. I like Jaguars and BMWs and stuff like that. So I guess I sort of misstate that because I do collect those as well. But I guess if I only have a choice of one type, it'd be more American Muscle. And I love Camaros. I love Mustangs both equally. And there's some nice Dodge castings, but I'll tell you, I'm more of a Chevrolet Ford type of guy. So
nice.
That's more my go-to.
That's good. That's good. You like the both sides of the battle, I guess you could say.
What's funny because I grew up in an automotive shop, and my brother-in-law, he before he worked for my dad, he worked for a Chevrolet dealership. My dad retired from a Ford dealership, so working around both of them, I had got both of that Chevy and Ford bug. So
nice. That's something admirable because a lot of people are like strictly this one or strictly that one. Yeah. Like I like both of them. That's the way I've always been. I like them both. So, but yeah. Well, Rodney, it was a pleasure having you on, sir.
It was awesome being on. Thank you for having me.
Where can people find your tools at?
RD Custom Diecast.com.
Awesome. And obviously, RD Custom Diecast on YouTube for channels, so make sure you tune in. And also Diecast Misfits.
Absolutely.
Diecast Misfits, yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, sir. I'd like to let you go because I know it's late over there. And but yeah, I'd like to have you back on sometime. We'll chat again, and maybe we'll get together. A little prior next. The next build off, we'll hop on a little prior, just remind everybody about it, and yeah, see what's cooking.
Sounds like a plan. Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on, brother, and thanks again for allowing me to be a part of this amazing team, man. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I appreciate
all your help. You've been a big part of this, getting it together, getting it off the ground. I would say you, James, Pete, initially helped get it off the ground. Then Paco, man, he's done a lot. Yeah, everybody's, kind of jumped in there and done something. So it's awesome.
Yeah, we got a great team, man. I'm really thankful.
Jeff,
Really
can't
thankful
say
for
enough
him.
about Jeff. Gosh, Jeff's awesome.
Jeff, man, he's amazing. I'm super excited he made a YouTube channel too. That excites me.
Yes.
That excites me. Hopefully he'll get into, how-tos of like everything that he does, and maybe take that realm. But even if he doesn't, I love to see the customs that he makes. That 62 was amazing that he made.
Right. I think I was his first subscriber.
Lucky dog. Yeah, I think I was like his 12th or 13th. I was like, man, word spreads fast. It spreads like wildfire.
Well, I knew what his channel was going to be. I just had to wait for him to upload that first video. So
Yeah, you were on it. You were waiting.
Right.
Yeah. Jeff is awesome, and Jeff, if you're still here, we're super excited to have you in the group, man. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate your viewers letting me babble on, and thank you for having me this evening. Thank you.
It was all my pleasure, sir, and you are always welcome back on. So we will have you back on, and you and Lady Elsie have a great night, and thanks again for coming on.
All right. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Mr. RD Custom Diecast himself, dropping some knowledge. See, guys, customizing, it can be as simple or as intricate as you want to make it, just all levels and everything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Rodney's a great guy. Very, very, lot of gears always turning in the head for sure with him. And you got to love people like that. So, but yeah, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. It's a little discombobbled right there because I did forget to show one more thing. It's crazy because when the guest pops in, I'm like, oh boy, gotta hurry up and get him on. I hate that because I don't want to be rude and keep him waiting. But I did get a one more small mail call from 55 Gasser, aka Ivan. He sent me one of his new channel stickers. So this will be going up on the boxes behind me. So if you guys haven't subscribed to 55 Gasser, make sure you head over there, show him some love. But he did write me a letter. And Ivan says, hello, Derek. It's your friend Ivan, aka 55 Gasser. I'm just including some of my new channel stickers. Maybe you can post them on your background when you do your live streams. Absolutely. It'll be going right here. And then he went on to give me his address because I did say that I was going to make him a custom a while back. Thanks to Pia. Mad Vision's got your mailing address. Thanks again, buddy. You're awesome. Awesome person in the Diecast community. No scalpers, true collectors. Amen to that, sir. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Ivan. If you haven't checked in, 55 Gasser on YouTube. I think it's 55_Gasser, if I remember right. But yeah, check in with Ivan, show him some love. And that'll do it, guys. I know it's Sunday. A lot of people got to get up for work. Sorry I couldn't hop on a little earlier. But yeah, thanks for sticking with us this long. And hopefully you enjoyed Rodney being on the live stream. Thanks again, Rodney, for tuning in and joining us. Really appreciate you, buddy. And yeah, all of you guys be safe. Happy hunting. Happy collecting. Happy customizing. And remember, it's about the cars, not the money. Have a good week out there. Find lots of stuff. Get lots of your customs projects finished. And we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Be easy. Hunting episode hopefully coming soon. Stay tuned. If not, we'll see you next weekend for live stream number 85. Diecast discussion number 85. You guys have a good night. Take it easy.